Hello, and welcome back to Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm Katie Myers. I'm the CEO of CR Conversations, and it's Tuesday, so we're going to talk it out. What I want to talk to you about today, and through the month of April, you're going to see me and my collaborative partners talking about get your hiney in gear and get organized. So one of the biggest challenges that people face when they first come to me talking about follow-up and sales and kind of have the right communication strategy is I ask them about their database, and they either go, what do you mean? I don't have one, or they cringe and go, ooh, it's in a bunch of boxes, or it's a bunch of business cards sitting on my desk, or it's just, contacts that they've collected over time. So let's talk about how to get organized. The first thing I want to share with you is the incredible partnership that I have with All Pro Web Tools. allprowebtools.com is All Pro is the number one CRM, which stands for customer retention, or no, it doesn't, customer relationship manager, that I recommend. So what it takes for you to get organized is you have to build your database. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that doesn't sound too hard, right? It's just putting contacts into spreadsheets. Well, there is a lot of head trash that comes up when you are creating your database. So the first thing that I want you to think about is putting them into categories. So you need to have a separate spreadsheet that has all of your contacts that are in prospects, affiliates, collaborative partners or power partners, clients, and then everybody else that you're not quite sure about yet, put them into a spreadsheet that I like to call randoms, okay? So what you do here is you're going to either export from your current email marketing system that you're using, whether it's MailChimp or you're using Outlook or whatever it is, start putting people, add in your business cards, get them typed in and put them into these spreadsheets, because that is the foundation of being able to get organized with your database. I also have an incredible virtual assistant company called Assist for the Win that is very well skilled in being able to help you build these databases and getting all of your contacts into the right sheets. So I mentioned some head trash that will come up. You may be thinking that sounds super simple. It's just data entry, right? Well, when you start putting people into categories, and especially when it comes to the prospect category, you will start to hear those little mean voices that creep up in your head that will say things like, oh, that person probably doesn't want to hear from me. That person wasn't interested the last time that we met. And you start making up these assumptions. So what I want you to do and remember is that these are just assumptions. Let people make their own decision. So I want you to put that head trash to rest, and I want you to push through and put them into the appropriate category that you think that they should fit in. Then, later down the road, or you can go back and watch other Talk It Out Tuesdays, we can talk about actually how to start communicating with them again. There's something that I like to call a reintroduction campaign that comes in very helpful for you to start off initial conversations again. So you have to get organized. It all starts with your database. So start by creating some spreadsheets. If you need some help, I'm going to put the contact information for Assist for the Win in these comments later. But then I also am going to share about All Pro Web Tools. So All Pro Web Tools is an online system, so you can access it from anywhere, that will keep your information completely organized so that you can do your follow-up systematically, intentionally, and have a little bit of accountability in there too, because you can set reminders for yourself the next time you're supposed to talk to someone. So that is your tip for the day. That is what we are talking about. So if it is time for you to really start doing something and do kind of making the change that you need to make, it starts with having an organized database so you can start to communicate effectively to people. So That's the first place that you need to start, is you need to get organized with that database. So feel free to either send me a message, give me a call, email me, whatever that looks like for you. And I'd be happy to have a conversation about the top 2 tools that I use, which is Assist for the Win and All Pro Web Tools, to help keep my database in check. So as a reminder, for those of you that have been following these videos, we are launching the second round of the Quickie series next Tuesday. So that's a week from today on April 11th. And it's going to be at noon Mountain Standard Time. And this is a 4-week series that will truly get your hiney in gear. We will talk about more about getting organized, but then actually how to start communicating to that database effectively so that you are starting to get the engagement that you have been looking for. So that's all I've got for you today on Talk It Out Tuesday. I will see you next week. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and stay warm, Coloradans. Bye-bye.